So this, I know people are like, this is crazy. I think this is pretty insane, but like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Who knew what Shock State did? Did anyone know what Shock State did? I don't think anyone knew what Shock State did. And I think that says a lot about the mechanic. Um, I don't think he needed this, but um, isn't it exactly right? Plus frames in combo makes Futur Arc Plus. That's basically it, right? He gets a couple other routes off of it. But when Kai's gonna hit you with this shit, you're gonna know what you're gonna you're gonna know what Shock State does, right? When he hits you with 2K 2D HVV from mid screen, and I think that's good. I think we need more mechanics that are actually apparent to use. I think this is cool. I do think they'll probably change something for giving him this. It's kind of insane, mid screen full conversion. It's kind of ridiculous, but um, I think it's a cool. I think it's cool still because it makes Shock State useful rather than it makes Future Arc like that's literally like like that is like the maximal knowledge of people have of Shock State is when Shock State Future Arc Plus, but everyone's still mashing anyway. Um, but yeah. Mm-mm. Soul next. So the soul changes I think are cool because he gets special cancels now. He could do 6S HVV and 6S um not HVV, 6S Vortex and 6S probably Fafnir, right? Yeah, Fafnir and 6S. That's pretty cool. It wall bounces too. People counted the frames on 5K. They said it's 5 frames. I don't know if I believe it yet or not. But if they did, that's interesting. Because one of the biggest implications of this is he loses his HVV route because he needs a 5K to catch, and the 5K being 3 frames is essential to catching that. I'm pretty sure. If he didn't have that, he probably would not get those combos. I'm almost positive. Um, so I think they're trying to change his routing and combos. So going for HVV is not the optimal route anymore, and that's good. These combo routes Soul had this patch were so bad, like it's not even funny. Like why? I think the combo routes in season 3 are so troll. They're too easy accessible. They're pretty like I don't know. They're kind of cringe. Um, I don't know. So this costs 100 meter. I don't know why really. I guess we'll find out during the patch notes. And they gave it a special cancel. You weren't able to special cancel this before. I assume it's because a lot of Souls normals don't let them cancel into heavy mob. Um, so them giving you not heavy mob, but the other one. I don't even know Tyrant Rave or whatever it's called. Um, so I think them giving making this let some cancel into it, but I don't know. Like I don't even know why you ever use this. It doesn't do enough damage. Doesn't wall break, and it goes mid screen. I'd rather just take Oki maybe. I don't know. It seems a little troll to me. I don't know about that, but Soul getting special cancels is insane. I think Soul getting special cancels is insane. I'm glad that they made. If they change the character to route like this, I'd rather have that than the way he routes now. The way he routes now is boring and not fun to play. Um, I don't think it's fun to play. I don't think it's fun to play as or against. This one is like whatever too. She gets a launch off of uh, heavy, which she already got a combo here, so I don't know. But I think the important change is I think this has momentum now. Whenever you do this, it has momentum. So she jumped from here to here. I don't think you're able to do that before. Um, yeah, they gave her a launch here, so they gave her a launch here, but she was already able to combo. She would be just do like whiff dolphin into close slash 2H, right? Um, so they kind of gave her just new combo routing, which is cool. I think we take that if we're May players, and then she gets more momentum off dolphin. Um, so either way, it's cool. Um, yeah, we saw this. He gets fucked up mix. I think this is cool because so like Chip. I don't know if you guys like know, but Chip isn't like a mixed character in Strive, right? He kind of stagger pressures you, and then he knocks you down, and then he makes you guess left right. But it's not like real. Like it's a mix up, but it's not like he's set playing you like this, right? This actually feels like set play. I feel. He comes on this side, he goes this side, and it makes it really hard to reverse him because you don't actually know which side he's gonna be on or if he's gonna be up or down. I think it's interesting. Um, yeah, it's really cool. I think this makes him more interesting of a character than Rekka bot into knockdown into looping positive bonus. This makes it interesting. I assume they would nerf Rekka in a way. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's an actual setup character now, which is cool. I assume they nerf Rekka and make it more of a combo tool, maybe, or something else. Because if he gets this plus Rekka plus like his Alpha Blade stuff, would be interesting. But I guess he needs to find a way to knock you down. Still, I would assume he would do that by whiff punishing. But whatever. Yeah, the chip on chip rope interactions are interesting, and he could set up like ambiguous stuff like that. Like you're probably blocking high, you see him go low, and you're like, oh fuck, I gotta block high, I gotta block low now, and then he 5Ds you. I don't know if this is real, probably not, but you know what? It's a cool concept. You can see the concept, right? Like the concept's there. Rensen off of 6K is the only thing. Maybe faster tornado, but I don't think so. The only thing that's weird is 6K into Rensen is hard to do or not possible. I'm not too sure. I don't play Axel, but them changing, maybe it's a change in input. Who knows? I don't know. I don't really care too much. They don't really give Axel much. I don't. I think it's fine. He's doing 6K into Rensen, and then he puts up the tornado, which I think is moving a bit faster, but I can't really tell, and I don't really want to do a comparison. Yeah, Faust could launch stuff at you, which is really cool. I wonder if he could do it with all items, because like launching mini Faust and shit. Um, but and like I don't know, like banana peel maybe. Um, have you guys ever seen a Faust do this mix up? I don't think I've ever seen this shit. Have you guys ever got hit by this? Like when I saw this, I'm like, oh, is that the new part? And then I was like, huh.
Thanks for following Jano.
Eldritch Snail, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, I when I saw this, I was like, interesting. Okay, I don't think I've ever seen this. Yeah, and again, like watching these videos, Faust golfing, we love to see it. Um, does the afro instantly glow off JD? Right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does. I was thinking that was new, but like Sometimes you doubt yourself in these videos, but this is a new move. This has to be like a back ass or something. The new Kai versus Sin theme is so. Oh, is there a new Kai versus Sin theme? I didn't even know. Leo's is insane. I think people are downplaying this. This is safe now, so this is gonna be a space. This is gonna be a frame trap, right? There's gonna be a frame trap, and then off the frame trap, you're safe. This is a spacing trap now, but you could also micro dash. Look at this micro dash; it's insane. This is actually insane. Kai whiffs, he does a micro dash forward S. That's insane. That's really good. He does not have to commit to the full dash. Yeah, being able to, yeah, but like the micro dash is insane because then he doesn't have to commit to 2K staggers, right? That makes his mix super scary because he could do like, he could do like 2K into micro dash 2K, and now you're holding the same mix if you're just gonna FD him, right? Because like the current counterplay is just to FD the 2Ks, so you do double FD on 2K and then you just block, whatever is next. But now you can't do that without him being able to reset pressure. Um and low key, him having this micro dash, I can see the command get grab being buffed a bit too. But we'll see. They didn't show the command grab, so we'll see. Because that would just make back turn stagger pressure interesting. This is Alpha. We don't really care about Alpha, do we? I don't. She gets bomb, Oki, whatever. I don't care. Uh, it did not look like they reworked Rekka. This character is still super lame to me, but whatever. That's fine. Rekka looks exactly the same. He could change test cases here. It looks good. Like super looks fine. You get a combo. You could change test cases when you're transforming now. That's super strong because the strat with Asuka now is play test case 1 and then you switch to test case 3 and then you just do Exodia stuff. But let's say you did your Exodia stuff and now you need a little bit more utility or neutral. Like it's kind of cool that you could do that mid super now and not have to change test cases during like knockdowns or whatnot. His super takes mana now. It has always taken mana. Am I wrong there? His super's always taken mana. No, I could be totally wrong, but I'm almost positive his super's always taken mana. You can't use that super unless you have mana, and the amount of mana you take is how long he could stay in there. I thought that's how it worked. I could be wrong. I don't know. That's how I thought the character worked. I could go in and test it after this. It's hard watching these videos because you'll see stuff like that. And you'll be like, I've never seen that before, even though you probably have or stuff. Because I could see that too. I thought the amount of mana you had was how long you could stay in there. Because I've seen like Zondo try changing spells and he only has a little bit of mana. I'm gonna check. You guys might be right. I thought he didn't use mana, or I thought he used mana before. Kazan said you used to be able to fit in cage. I know. Gubbo was posting a bunch of videos early on how to change test cases with Asuka mid strings, but I think it was too hard. I'm gonna check this one because now I'm curious. I thought it always took mana. Maybe depending on how much mana you had was the duration you could stay in there. So maybe I'm just totally wrong. Mm-mm. Zato, he gets full Eddie bar. That's the only thing that I saw from this. I could be wrong. It looks like Invite Hell stays longer. I don't know. Maybe I'm smoking there, but I don't think so. I think I'm trolling with that one. J2K launches. This is a okay. You still got mix and got comboed. I guess this stops slumping. Someone told me, but I don't really know. Um, command. You could always do that. Muse clean. You could always go into command grab after wild assault. I'm almost positive. Yep. The only change that he got was how much meter comes back. He was always able to do this. Yeah, this one I don't know. It's whatever to me. I don't really. This is cool. Uh, Again, I know everyone's like, I can't believe test players are complaining. We have to see the patch notes to see what's actually like. If this is their only change, that'd be insane. This is great. I'm glad it's in the game. If you play test, I don't know how many times you get teleport into grab or a grab when someone's stained anyway. Uh, oh, this is the song. I should listen to it. I don't I don't know if it should have been in the base kit. My question is, how many times is this gonna come up in a match? This is the question I have. If they gave Testament better ways to set up throw situations, but Testament's main game plan is to zone you, and then they just run pretty safe on block pressure for a long time with meter afterwards. And then use their normals and great buttons to clip you when you're stained. I don't know how many times you're getting grabbed by Testament. In the corner, probably a lot. It depends. I don't know. Why would you throw someone on Testament when you could just play kind of like the range game against them? You take grab, but how many times you have to set up like grab situations? You have to set up grab situations. You don't just run up and grab people on Testament. Yeah, it is a mental stack thing. I agree with. I still think you need to find ways to grab people better, and Testament's not really a strike throw character. um, I will have to admit, Testament. I wouldn't like you know. It is a mental stack thing though, and I might be downplaying it, but I don't know. I don't see this in like wow, this is OP on Testament. If they gave this to Soul, you know, I'd be like, okay, all right, slow down, buddy. But on Testament, I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I'd have to watch test matches and be like, okay, how much times is this gonna come up in a match? Um, and like, is Testament ever gonna grab Leo? Like, think about the Leo versus Testament matchup. When is Testament gonna go in and grab Leo? They are going to try beating Leo from coming in. That's what I'm saying. Like, I want to like in matchups like that. I'm just like, oh, like when are they gonna go in and grab Leo Whitefang? Probably never, right? Yeah, it's always in the corner, which is also fine, but um, and like also Stain scales really hard, especially off a grab. So you're gonna like, depending on the routing you get off of this, it's gonna be also interesting. Um, so I mean, it's good. I'm glad they have it. I wouldn't be like, wow, this is game changing though. Right now at least, I don't think this is game changing. It's more of just like, oh, this is super neat to have. Like, I'm glad they have it, but um, again, like, I don't know when you're how many times you're gonna grab a Leo White Fang. No, exactly. Like, how many matchups in this game are you running up and grabbing someone or doing any setups to grab? Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's a bunch of setups to it. There's a bunch of setups, and I'm glad they have it, and it's gonna be good. It's gonna be great, actually. But my thing is like, I could see why Testament players are like, damn, I get throw. Yeah, it's definitely one of those things where it's like it's good to have, and I'm glad they have it. But yeah. Yeah, Kabari pulling closer, pretty good for Baiken, right? Because I think he used to not pull you in that close. You could RPS a little better with her afterwards. It seems like that's gone. And they gave her. I don't want to believe this is a replacement to the parry. I think this is a second parry, but I could be wrong. It'd be weird. I feel like this isn't stronger than old parry. I don't think, right? Just being able to reversal someone is not stronger than putting someone in block. Yeah, no, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It would be a nerf if it's a replacement. It's stronger than old parry in what way? That's my question. In what way is this stronger? I'm not really gonna take a guard crush into um pressure over raw damage and Oki. You know, like you're taking. It's the same situation. It's just one you're not getting damage off of. No. I'm a little confused if this is a replacement to parry, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. This scares me. I'm curious if she can Kara into a special from that dash cancel. Yeah, it'd be cool. The Ram changes are cool. I think I called this. I said Ram's probably gonna get reworked. I called it. Um, and it seems like they did. Um, yeah. This is S sword. You get guard crush off of it. Be better in the case of Sin Meaty 2S, and she uses in that form because she basically stops Sin from getting free pressure. Turns to start around. Yeah, but then like, like safe jumps and stuff become a little interesting, and you know. Anyway, I don't really know. I'd have to see. Like, there's a lot of implications to taking away damage and making it not a real parry and stuff. Another stain mark on our hand diagram. I think this change is interesting. I think this change is interesting if we see what H sword does. And if this is an actual, because some people were saying that this might be Ram holding S when she throws sword. That'd be interesting. I think that would be way too strong. I think if she has both this and corner conversion, it'd be insane. Off S sword, because then she'd be able to keep her burst safe routes and everything. So it's just like, oh, okay. Um, and I can't tell, and I don't think we'll be able to tell until the patch notes come out. But I think the flip is a high, right? I guess we have to watch it because he's in blocking low state, And unless they just made him not block here, I'm pretty sure that's a high. But it could just be trailer fluff, right? They could be like, whoa, you get combo now. And I know we were having arguments with this, but I could test this out too. She should be picking up sword. Look, sword comes back while she's still over it. This should be a sword pickup. I'm pretty sure that's how it works in the game right now. This sword is back. You're able to pick it up. I'm pretty sure. Um, and it doesn't get picked up, which is interesting. This is interesting though. The 214H gives you a hard knockdown and wall bounces. So if you finish combos with 214H and you don't wall stick, you get Oki and they're not in the corner. That's insane. That's insane. Because then I don't know what her left right situation is, how rock works, how H sword works, if you could S sword on wake up. I don't know any of that. So this is all speculation. But if she's able to just like constantly loop this crazy pressure on you, this character is kind of cooking. And it's super interesting. Um, if that comes with the loss of her sword economy, and corner conversion. We'll see how that turns out. But overall, I think this is a more thought out design if that's how it goes. If not, we'll see how it happens. Yeah, that's what I think. I think you're gonna be able to like loop a bunch of scary pressure and she becomes more of a set play, like I don't even know what to call it, brawler than anything, and that's actually kind of cool. Um, I don't think her current gameplay was fun, and if this changes it, I think maybe she's a little more interesting and more people would want to pick her up. Um, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe nothing's changed. Maybe they just gave S Sword a guard crush and she has two versions of it and whatnot. We don't know. So it's hard to speculate off of like a 5 second clip, but it'd be cool. I'd rather have her as like a set play character because that's she works similar in Exerd, right? She got you down. She set up the swords. She made you play her game. She did it again. Stuff like that. I think it's cool. Mm-mm. Chave is better. That's what it looks like. Hitboxes are better. Everyone didn't like Chave into the kick. People thought it was useless. Now it seems like it catches fuzzy jump or fuzzy anything, which is cool after knockdowns. Maybe it's like a reason to do stuff. It seems like it has a better hitbox. I don't see a change on the overhead though. I could be smoking, but the overhead seems the same. She still gets a combo afterwards. Yeah, this one was crazy. No, that dash is noticeably bad faster. Is there? Oh, you're right. 6H does knock them closer. Because I feel like 6H used to launch you around more. Interesting, if that's true. This is where I think this is fucked up. Don't mind the combo. Don't mind the combo. The combo is insane off of this. The combo is insane off of this, right? I don't really care how much damage he's going to do. He's going to kill you anyway. The second behemoth is what I want everyone to look at. That one is the scary one. Right? So he hits you here. He does that into this behemoth, right? He could just drop you here, and he's hella fucking plus. And you gotta do that shit all over again. I think that's scarier. he can do this on block. If that's true, that'd be insane. But I think being able to set yourself up like this is insane. Because he hits her, and then he hits her again. But look where she would land. She would land here, and he's plus as fuck. Right? Like, that's insane. But it's not even side swap on demand. The way the behemoth is able to move you around, you could literally be right here. He's gonna have one more security gauge, and he could just do it all over again. And his security gauge does not take a long time to fill up. One, two, like one close slash BRC, you already have another behemoth. Like at least it costs meter. That's wild because I think the Oki you could get off of this is more crazy than anything. The combo is like whatever. He's gonna do that to you anyway. To be fair, he could have got like really good setups before, but I think being crazy plus there is more important. Johnny looks like he's just able to beat projectiles with Mistfinder. I don't really care. Jacko could dash after kicking the minion. She gets like a little green dash. I guess that's cool. Yeah, I still think the Go Lewis string is more scary. I think the Go Lewis string is more scary because he could drop you wherever he wants to. Like being able to just route back into you and be like, "All right, bitch, get over here," is insane to me. Um, but who knows? Yeah, Pot has armored. If that's armor frame one, this move is diabolical. I don't want Pot players complaining about their character anymore. I can't hear it anymore. This character gets nothing but fucking buffs every patch. And all Pot players do is, I don't know, man, I can't win. My character's just not good. As they continue to queue in Pot every single day. But he got Armor Buster. Whatever. Like the annoying part about Armor Buster is like it doesn't even like it's obviously gonna help the good pots, but the meme pots are gonna be the ones that are fucking smiling. They're just like they're in their seats like cheesing so hard when they saw that because they know what's about to happen. They know they're gonna go online and farm clips and post them on Twitter. I already know what's gonna happen, and it's not. I know they're just like I can't wait to post more Potemkin clips. I might go ahead, Garcia. Yeah, that's cool. It makes her pressure after kick insane. I don't really care. This seems like faints faster. I don't know. Nerf this fucking character. I don't really care. Super reversals are throw involved. They are, yes. Bedman players were trying to downplay. Bedman players were trying to downplay. Look how far his fucking noggin goes, bro. Bro, his noggin goes so far, bro. I don't want to hear it. And if this is heat seeking, him doing like, he could do like jumps and like you still get hit by it, then you're gonna eat a random JS into your full fucking life bar. Nah, his noggin go too far, bro. Take that shit away. Yeah, people say the follow up after P Dandy's faster. I don't know what that implies. What did it heat seek to? I don't like that they're. I don't like where that crosshair is. Well, that's what I'm saying. It looks like it heat seeks, right? Because I feel like it goes too perfectly in the middle of Slayer, right? Like it just goes right there. All this is normal. He got this shit last patch. And people say this super is a little faster, but I'm pretty sure he got this last patch too, right? I'm pretty sure he got combo into install before. Maybe not, but who knows? People are saying Abba's slower. I'm not really gonna do the side by side testing. I don't really care too much. Even if she's slower, she's fast as fuck still. But she combos off of grounded hit now, which is probably should have been there in the first place, but it's okay. The Abba change. Yeah. People say she's slower. That might be true. Um, but I think this is crazy good. This is really good. This change, she should have had this in the beginning, to be fair. Um, it was really annoying when people would mash there. Yeah, it did not get nerfed. The door super did not get nerfed. Uh, I was on team nerf door super. I was on team nerf door super, but I like the Donzai knocking up here. Um, I don't know, like yeah, people should get punished for being bad and mashing reversal supers and stuff. So I'm glad. I didn't like that you were in Donzai for so long and then you got like OTG into safe jump and you're just like, well, um, yeah, I'm fine with it there. Can Pot grab that? Meeks. Meeks. Don't let the pop players know they could armor through this. Don't let the pop players know they could armor through this. Bro, the pop players are actually gonna be mashing fucking pop buster on close slash or 2H. There's no way. Crazy how Meeks knew and pop players didn't. So so okay, I think Nago does less damage. I know you don't agree with me, but like there's no way he's not doing less damage. Bro, his starter was I played Nago for 5 days. I know. What was his starter? I didn't even see his starter. I can't he's too fast, bro. Okay, let me look at the screen this time. His starter was Beyblade DP. There's no way Beyblade DP is only doing that much damage on oh no, it's 50 meter Giovanna. Never mind. I thought this is no meter Giovanna. My bad. Sorry. I thought it was no meter Geo. I thought it was no meter Geo. I was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong. I thought this was no meter Geo. I was wrong. 50-meter Geo is like kind of tanky. 100-meter Geo is super tanky. Um, so I was incorrect. Yeah, I was trying to think if this is a buff or a nerf. It is definitely a buff. Okay, does he get out of blood rage when he does that super now? I don't know how it works. Does it currently work that it immediately takes out blood rage, or does he put the mask back on afterwards? Does he take the mask back? Does he puts the mask back on afterwards, right? Okay, that's what I assumed. Uh, he does lose his health though, so this is kind of crazy, but like also okay. Here's okay. So whatever you're gonna do this right, you're gonna do this, and then you're gonna transform, and then you're gonna put the mask on. It's frame zero, so it doesn't matter, and you get the same Oki afterwards, right? Am I right there? Am I right there? You get the same Oki afterwards because putting the mask on is frame zero. I could be wrong, but after the super wall break, he has to de-transform. As long as he doesn't give up Oki, it's 100%. It's 100% a buff. Yeah. I don't. think you'll like super want to ever do this, right? Because you're unless you're like 50% health, doing this is weird. Yeah, Anji could Fujin cancel. I think Anji players were saying it doesn't matter, but like the issue with Anji was you just quote unquote fuzzied everything he did. So people started doing stagger pressure where they do Fujin and then wait because they knew you're trying to fuzzy, so they were able to get more Fujin non follow up pressure on you. So now if you're trying to fuzzy him and he just does like Fujin a couple of times, you are more likely to try interacting with him. So eventually he'll force you to not sit there and wait, right? And that I'm pretty sure like how much risk does each Fujin give, right? That's a big one too. This video's too fast, man. So Fujin into Fujin probably is 50 around there. So it gives risk as a way to build risk on Anji, and then you kind of force people to guess a little faster, maybe. I don't know. We'll see how this turns out. That's interesting. Eno gets air chemical love. Eno gets air chemical love with a drift, and it has less recovery, which is pretty cool. And she could do was note into note good. I tried so hard to get and got two Fujins in the end. It didn't matter. I can she cancel the ball now? Milia players are actually on suicide watch. They saw this change and they were in shambles. They saw this change and they're in shambles. Milia players. Um, they showed off a lot of Milia moves. What changed? Her air dash back, she could cancel out of it a little faster. So she already had a setup to catch fuzzy jump from here anyway. So they just gave her another setup to catch fuzzy jump. But according to Sarani, this isn't even real anyway. Um, I don't know what that implies, but I'm happy for them. Or gosh darn that happened. I don't know. Uh, that grab isn't real is what they are saying. Well. Like Milia player's main problem is disc oki is it or grab into disc oki is never real, right? You could fuzzy jump the mix up, so they have to do stuff to beat fuzzy jump. Um, they have to do stuff to beat fuzzy jump. Um, so they were hoping that H disc just comes active faster, so you could don't have to deal with fuzzy jump in general. But what they gave her was an air dash back, it seems. And that air dash back is supposed to help catch fuzzy jump. I don't know. I don't know, but yeah. They always call it fake, but like I see everyone get hit by it, so like I'm always concerned. Like what is fake? Um, yeah, Bridget players seem to be on suicide watch now. I am I the only one that thinks this is good? Yeah, the example is terrible because Serrani said that whole setup is has an 11 frame gap, but I could be totally wrong here. Am I the only one that thinks this is interesting ish? Maybe I don't know. It's kind of cool. What's up, big booty man? I don't play Bridget. I don't know what this actually implies. Uh, but like, oh, being able to like drift being able to drift, um, Being able to drift and roll is kind of cool. And like maybe you could like actually like hella beat out 6Ps with this because you drift over them. I don't, probably not, but it's cool. Throws off timings. I don't know. Maybe like more fake Bridget stuff would be more available to you. Sin is actually insane. So he gets a pickup here, which is fucked up. I would have to talk to a Bridget player that's not dooming about those changes because I feel like it's really hard to talk to people that are dooming about changes. You can't actually theorize like what actually um what the character could actually do off of that. Because like if you're able to like throw off timings and maybe bait stuff out a little bit easier. Because right now the way they bait 6P off of like non like real yo-yo stuff is just to cancel early and do like a 2S out of it, right? Um, but um, yeah, he goes wall to wall, but he could also do raw gazelle step, which is actually insane. He just raw gazelle steps out, which is kind of fucked up, and he gets a tumble off of beak. So this was the original version of minus 15. Fuck, I'm gonna get punished. Fuck, whatever that fucking meme is. This was the original version of beak being punishable because if you beak on block, you could technically like buffer like a 2P or something to punish it. Yeah, my 5 fucking damage is really gonna do something. Anyway, um, so now he gets a combo off of doing it, right? Like you didn't get this before. You didn't get this full stagger into this into pickup. Um, so this is cool. That it's insane. He definitely just gets wall to walls for fun now. So that's interesting. I